Shalom TV, celebrating Jewish culture.
There's a very special place that puts a smile upon each face. Come inside, come through the door at Mr. Bookstein's store. Take a seat and we will share books to take us anywhere. Songs and stories, fun galore at Mr. Bookstein's store. At Mr. Bookstein's store. At Mr. Bookstein's store.
Everyone has a name, a very special name. Everyone has a name, a very special name. My name is Shifra. Shifra is my name. My name is Shifra. Shifra is my name. Shifra. Shifra is my name. Shifra. Shifra is my name. Shalom Chaverim, and welcome to Mr. Bookstein's store. We've received so many wonderful cards and letters, and we received a very special letter from a wonderful friend named Jana, who lives near Philadelphia, and she would like us to sing her song for her. So Jana, this name song is for you. Your name is Jana. Jana, that's your name. Your name is Jana. Jana, that's your name. Jana. Jana, that's your name. Jana. Jana, that's your name. So keep writing in all those wonderful letters, and each week I'm going to be reading your name.
Shin.
Which words begin with shin?
There's Shabbat, Shalom, Sabbath, peace in the home. There's shofar, a ram's horn that is blown. Shon is a clock, that's how time is shown.
And those words begin with shin. And those words begin with shin. And those words begin with shin.
Shifra!
Is that fella I hear? Hey, hi fella, how are you?
Hi, Shifra. I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Shifra, I thought of another word that begins with the letter shin.
You thought of another word that begins with this letter, the letter shin?
Yeah, the word Shana, year.
You're right, fella. The word Shana begins with this letter, the letter shin.
Yeah.
Very good. And do you know what holiday is coming up that has the word Shana in it?
What?
Rosh Hashanah.
Shana! Yeah!
You're right. Do you know what Rosh Hashanah is?
What?
It's the birthday of the world.
Oh, I have a birthday!
You do? When's your birthday?
December.
December. That's wonderful. And do you know that Rosh Hashanah always comes out in the Jewish month of Tishrei? And according to Jewish tradition, the world is over 5,700 years old.
Wow. Happy birthday, world!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy Rosh Hashanah to you. Happy birthday, world.
Would you like to learn a song about Rosh Hashanah?
Yes, I would.
Great. It goes like this. Here we go. Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah is the new year, is the new year. We all want to wish you, we all want to wish you a happy new year, a happy new year. Wow. Can you try that with me, Phila?
Yeah.
Here we go. Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah is the new year, is the new year. We all want to wish you, we all want to wish you a happy new year, a happy new year.
Every time the earth completes a big circle around the sun, it's a Shana, a year. Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, starts with the first day of the month of Tishri.
Well, Chaverim, we have a very special visitor to Mr. Bookstein's to introduce you to. His name is Ken Asher, and he is a wonderful shofar blower. Shalom, Ken. How are you?
I'm fine. It's really a pleasure to be here.
Every year you do something very, very special in your synagogue. You blow the shofar. Correct? Is that right?
Yes, I have been blowing the shofar for more than 35 years in my synagogue.
Wow, that's such a long time. How did you get into this?
Well, actually, my father taught me how to blow the shofar. He blew the shofar in his synagogue for more than 40 years, and he showed me how to do it when I was a young man.
That's wonderful. Will you be able to show all my Chaverim what it sounds like to blow a shofar?
Certainly. It's not very hard. It's like everything else. You really have to just practice it a little bit. But there is a technique. It's not really blowing the shofar. You kind of handle it like a horn or a trumpet. You actually are either buzzing through the horn or spitting through the horn, but not actually blowing through the horn.
Wonderful. And what does it sound like?
This is a note.
What's that called?
That's actually called tekiah.
Tekiah. Can you make that sound again for us, please?
I can.
That is quite loud. Are there other sounds that you can make with a shofar?
Yes, but I want to show you a different shofar. This is a shofar that was made from the horn of a ram. This is a shofar that was made from the horn of an antelope.
Wow, look how big that one is. That's huge.
There are other notes that are blown on Rosh Hashanah in addition to tekiah. But let me show you what it sounds like. First, I will blow tekiah.
That's a great sound. That's even louder than this other shofar. Can you blow that one again for us, please? The tekiah?
I'd be happy to.
Wonderful. What other sounds can you make from the shofar?
Well, the second note that's blown is called shavorim. And while tekiah is a single blast, shavorim is 3 notes that are about the same length as one tekiah.
Can we hear it?
Absolutely.
That's called shavarim. Do, do, do. I like that sound. What's the other one that you said?
The third note is called truah, and that's 9 short blasts of the shofar.
Wow, that's a lot of blasts. Can we hear those?
Here it is. That's truah.
That's true, a 9 blasts. You must have had good lungs to be able to blow so many times. Do you think you could please blow the sounds again for our Chaverim?
Sure, I'd be pleased to. First sound again is tekiah.
Tekiah.
The second sound, shavarim.
Shavarim.
The third sound is truah.
Teruah. That That's incredible. Are there any other sounds that you have to make with the shofar in the synagogue?
Well, actually, the very last sound on Rosh Hashanah is called Tekiah Gedolah. Gedolah meaning large or big. And it's a very long tekiah. I can blow that note for you if you would like.
Oh, please blow it for us. Wow, that was truly a tekiah Gedolah. Quite long.
How do I blow?
How do you blow?
This one's easier to blow, and the long, yes, and the long one's pretty and harder to blow.
Can you try the little one?
Sure. Is that how I blow for
Try. You know, I think you're supposed to put your lips together and spit. Oh, that's great. Can I call it tekiah and you'll blow?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Tekiah! Wow, that was Aaron, would you put the shofar to my lips and I'll blow the shofar?
So.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But it's a little hard.
I know, because it's so big. Aaron, to the puppet, to my mouth.
Oh, to your mouth. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you don't bite it.
Oh, don't bite, okay.
You're doing it great.
Thanks.
Fella, do you remember last time we learned that another word that begins with shin is the word shofar?
Shofar, yes, I do.
You're right. And when do we blow the shofar?
On Rosh Hashanah.
You're right. We blow it on Rosh Hashanah. Do you know many people don't know how a shofar is made? Do you know how a shofar is made?
No.
Would you like to go with me and we'll go to the shofar factory and we'll see how the shofar is made?
I would love to.
Okay, let's go. Hi, here we are at the Tzivos Hashem Shofar Factory in the Jewish Children's Museum. And standing next to me is Michal. Hi, Michal.
Hi, how are you?
Great. He's going to show us how a shofar is made. Where do we begin?
We begin with a shofar, and we begin with a shofar that we need to sound in the synagogue for Rosh Hashanah. And the first thing we need is a horn. You see, a shofar comes from an animal's horn. It's not made out of plastic. Some people think a toy like this is a shofar, but this is not a shofar. This is just a toy. You wouldn't want to blow this for the rabbi. He would probably not want this kind of a shofar. He'd probably want a real kind of shofar, but some of you musicians out there like other kinds of things that make sounds. This is also, looks like a sort of really bent up shofar. It's an old one, but it's not a shofar either. It's a trumpet, but it makes noises. A real kind of shofar has to come from an animal's horn, and the best kind of animal to make a shofar from is this one right here. Anybody know what this is called?
A ram?
You've probably seen one at the zoo or at the farm. It's a ram, and it's got horns, and these horns are very special. They can be made into shofars. Let me show you how we actually begin how to make a shofar. First thing is, we've got to get the horn from the animal. So after the animal is no longer alive, we take the horn off. Then we have to cook it for a long time in chemicals so that we can make the shofar hollow, because if the hollow is full of bone, then we can't sound the shofar. So in here, I have a shofar still soaking in those chemicals. And could you help me a little bit to
Sure.
get this thing out of here? You have gloves on, that's great. And
Yes.
that way you won't get your hands all messy and dirty. Here is the horn. This horn, as you can see, still has a bone inside. That's the bone that holds the shofar on the animal's head. The rest of it, the black part, is made out of hair. And once we get this thing nice and boiled, then we can pull out this bone. As you can see that? It's coming out slowly, slowly. There you go. This is not a banana. This is a piece of cartilaginous bone. It's what makes the shofar very strong. But now, if you look inside the shofar, it's empty inside. It's hollow. And the word shofar actually means a hollow tube. And if it's not hollow, it can't be a shofar. And to clean it, we have to scrub it very, very well. You guys do the dishes at home. I'm sure everybody helps their mom and dad do things at home. And here we have to make sure that the inside of the shofar is nice and clean. Can we sort of drain it out right there? Get all the water out. There we go.
Wow, it's
Now
light.
the
It's much
shofar
lighter
is
now.
A lot lighter. So we're going to go ahead and use a different shofar to finish off. We're going to use a shofar from a goat horn. This is a shofar from a goat horn. So is this. Actually, this one here also needs to be bent, but we're not going to bend things now. It's just not enough time. So we're going to use a shofar that's a little bit straighter. We need to cut the end of it so that we can drill. We can't drill on the tip right there because that'd be too pointy. So we're going to go ahead and cut it off. So hold it down like this against the table. Put that hand over there so you don't get cut. Look at that. We got the shofar tip. Would you like a tip for all your hard work?
Thank
There
you.
go. Now the shofar is almost ready to be drilled. We take the shofar to a drilling machine, and what we're going to do now is very carefully, without getting hurt, we're going to try to drill from the end of the shofar into the hollow of the shofar. And for that, I first need to be safe and wear my gloves. I have glasses, big glasses in place of my goggles. And we're going to turn on a drill. Actually, to turn it on, we need to push the button. Hey, see that? Now watch this. All that dust means we went all the way through. Now we have a hole to be able to make a mouthpiece for the shofar. And then we use this all again and get all the dust out of there. If you don't get the dust out of your shofar, you won't be able to make a sound. Once we get the dust out of the mouthpiece, then we push through this wire again, go all the way through, and let's see if we, hey, look at that. You see that wire? That means it went all the way through from one end to the other. Now we pull out the wire, and I wonder if we can make a noise with it. There's a noise in every shofar. You just got to know how to get it out. Now, if I could show you how to blow the shofar, you don't have gloves on anymore, do you?
No.
Okay, you have to hold the shofar in your right hand like this.
Okay.
And it has to be pointing upwards. I've seen people hold it like this. That's wrong. It's got to be up like that. Take two fingers. Take your left two fingers. Hold your imaginary shofar in your right hand. And you're going to take those two fingers and put them over your left lips. Take a deep breath. And go. It's hard. Now, you have to
That's
practice
hard.
your shofar sounds like this. You want to see if it works? That was
Wow.
the practice. Now let's try it
That
for
was
real.
great. And there we have a shofar. Yay.
It works. Now, Rosh Hashanah,
Great.
you have to make sure you sound it many, many, many times, so you need to practice a lot. But the main thing about hearing the shofar is not making the sound yourself, is listening very, very carefully in the synagogue. You have to make sure you're standing up, and you have to think about doing the right thing.
Thank you so much, Michal. This was so enjoyable. We learned so much about how to make a shofar and all the different sounds.
Ken!
Hi, fella.
Oh, hi, Ken. Oh, Ken, I was listening to you blow the shofar. And, Ken, you really blow it beautifully.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, just really, really, I mean, really wonderful. But, I was thinking maybe I could do the calls of the shofar and you could blow it for me?
Well, that would be great. Do you know the calls of the shofar?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the first call?
Oh, the first call is Tekiah.
Very good. What's the second call?
Oh, the second call is Shivarim.
Terrific.
Right?
What's the third call?
The third call, Teruah.
Very good. Do you know there's one more call at the end of the service?
One more call. Tekiah, Shivarim, Teruah. Oh, yeah, Tekiah Gedolah.
Very good. Do you know what Tekiah Gedolah means?
Well, Gedolah means long, right?
Right?
So, long Tekiah?
Very good. So we're ready. If you want to make the calls, I'll blow the shofar.
Great, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. Are you ready, Ken?
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. Okay, here we go. Tekiah! Shivarim! Wow. Teruah! Ready for the last one, Ken?
I think so.
The big one. Tekiah Gedolah!
How was that?
Wow, that was great, Ken.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Ken, now, thanks for letting me do that, but I'm just wondering if you would want to do just one more little thing with the shofar with me.
Sure.
Ken, could I blow the shofar?
Well, let me explain something to you. This is not so easy to blow. On the high holiday of Rosh Hashanah, it's really important that you understand why we blow the shofar. The shofar is intended to make you think about what a good person you can be in the coming year and how you can help other people by being sweet and lovely yourself. Isn't that wonderful?
Wow, that is wonderful. I didn't know all that.
And by the way, you have to listen very carefully to the blowing of the shofar. And you have to do it with kavanah, with all of your heart. Now, I will let you try to blow the shofar. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, nice try.
That's hard.
It is very hard.
Ooh.
It's more like buzzing through the shofar rather than blowing through the shofar. So let's try it again. That was almost perfect. Let's try it one more time. Mitsuyan, that was wonderful.
Today at Mr. Bookstein's, we have a very special book to read in honor of Rosh Hashanah, the birthday of the world. And it's called The Shofar Calls to Us by Catherine Janice Kahn. On Rosh Hashanah, the shofar calls to us. Tekiah, listen, a new year is beginning. Shivarim, say please and thank you and help others. Teruah, share your toys, learn and grow. Tekiah Gedolah, a sweet year, a happy new year. The end.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Shana, year.
Hello, Chaverim. Fela and I are here at the Rosh Hashanah table we have here. Fela, do you see what we have on the Rosh Hashanah table?
Yeah, lots of stuff for Rosh Hashanah.
You're right. We have lots of stuff for Rosh Hashanah. We have candles, just like we light candles for Shabbat. We light them for Rosh Hashanah. Wow. And we have a kiddush cup to make kiddush on. And we have a challah. But look at the shape of the challah.
It's round.
Very good, Fela. It's round. On Rosh Hashanah, we have a round challah. And the special treat on Rosh Hashanah is
Apples and honey.
excellent.
Yeah.
You're right. One for you and one for me. We dip the apples in the honey to remind us to have a sweet new year. And I hope all you have a wonderful, sweet new year. And Shana Tova to you, Fela.
Shana Tova, Shifra.
On Rosh Hashanah, on Rosh Hashanah, on Rosh Hashanah, we dip the apples in the honey. We dip the apples in the honey. We dip the apples in the honey for a sweet new year. On Rosh Hashanah, on Rosh Hashanah, on Rosh Hashanah, we dip the apples in the honey. We dip the apples in the honey. We dip the apples in the honey for a sweet new year. For a sweet new year. Fantastic!
Happy Rosh Hashanah to you. Happy birthday, world.
That's all the time we have today. Thank you for coming to Mr. Bookstein's. Come again soon. Shalom Chaverim, Shalom Chaverim, Shalom, Shalom. Lehitraot, Shalom, Shalom. Have a happy and a sweet new year, everyone. Shalom.
Shalom.
That's all the time we have today. Thanks for coming here to play. We hope that you'll come back some more to Mr. Bookstein store. We will miss you until then. You're special, so please come again. Bring your friends, there's room for more at Mr. Bookstein store. At Mr.